Hello children, how are you all? Welcome to the Apple International School Foundation Stage 1 Math class. Children, today's learning objective is learners will be able to identify plus sign and count all together. And today's learning outcome is learners are able to apply the knowledge of plus sign and count objects all together and represent plus sign. Children, what can you see in the picture? Why do we use this plus sign? Anybody know why do we use this plus sign? I will tell you why do we use this sign. So children, this plus sign is used to add two groups all together, like I will show it in the next slide. Here there is an apple, one apple, two apple. So how many apple you can see here? Two apples. Okay, now this is one group. Okay, now let's go to the another group. Here is one apple, two apple. So there are two apples in another group. So in first group there is two apple and in another group there is two apple. So now the plus sign in between says you need to add this both the groups. So when you add this group, so let's add here. Okay, add the apples. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when we add this both the groups, what is the number we get all together? Can anybody tell me? Yes, you're right. They are 4 apples all together. Okay, now let's go to the next slide and do few more activities. Okay, now here we have a car. So how many cars we have in one group? Let us find out. 1, 2. Okay, there are 2 cars in one group and the another group, let's count. 1. Oh, there's only one car in another group. So now you need to add this both the groups. Okay, so now let's add both the groups and find out all together how many cars. Okay, so this plus sign represent that you need to put together this both the groups. Okay, so now first group has 2 cars. Let us add here 2 cars. 1, 2, and the other group, let's add the other group 1. Okay, yes, done. So now we have put these cars together. Okay, now let's count all together how many cars. So 1, 2, 3. 3 cars all together. Well done. Now let's go to the another one. Okay, now let's see what we have here, what object we have and how many groups we have. Okay, there is a ball. Okay, so how many ball do we have? There is only one ball in one group. Okay, and what about the another group? Okay, there is one ball. Oh, in both the groups there are one and one ball. So now what we have to do, children? Yes, we need to add this both the groups and find the sum of all together. So now let's put together this both the groups. Okay, now let's put here 1. This is the first group we are adding, the another group 2. So altogether, how many balls do we have here? 2 balls. Well done. So kids, you all understood how we need to use this plus sign and put the objects all together. Yes, let's go to the next one. Okay, let's see or find out what we have here. In the first group, okay, we have birds in the first group. So let's count the bird. 1, 2, 3. Okay, as you can see, there are 3 birds in this group. Okay, now let's check the another group. 1, 2. Okay, there are 2 birds in another group. So 3 and 2. So what we need to do is we need to add this both the groups together. Okay, so now let's put this group together and find out all together how many birds. So let's count here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this first group is done and the second group. 4, 5. Okay, great. So all together how many birds are there? 5. So 3 and 2 make 5. 5 birds. Well done, kids. Good job. So now let's find out few more examples for this altogether sum. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Okay, there is a bus. So how many bus do we have in this group? 1 bus. Okay, now let's go for the another group. 1, 2. Okay, we have 2 buses here. Okay, so what we need to do, children? We need to add this both the groups. So how will we add now? I'm going to add here down, okay? Let's count together. So 1, 2, 3. So we have put these groups together. So all together, how many buses did we get now? 3 buses. Well done. Good job. So now let's do some activity. So now children, come on, get ready for the activity. Okay, so now this is activity time. Let's find out what we have in this both the groups and what we need to put together. Okay, yeah, here we go. Okay, there is a candy. So how many candies do we have in this group? 1, 2. Yes, there are 2 candies in this group. And what about the another group? Let's find out how many candies in another group. 1. Okay, so there is only 1 candy in this group. So now what we have to do is we need to put these candies together. Okay, because why we need to put this together? Because there is a plus sign in between. Can you see? Plus means you need to add all these candies. Okay, so now let's put this candy all together and find out how many candies are there all together. Okay, so can we count all the candies? 1, 2, 3. Wow. Well done. So altogether how many candies? 3 candies are there. Well done. Let's go to the next one. Okay, we have a bird here. So 1 bird, 2 bird. So we have 2 birds in this group and let's find out how many birds we have in another group. 1, 2. Okay, so we have 2 in this group and 2 in another group. Now what we have to do, children, you all know it, right? So you need to put all these birds together and add them. Okay, so come on, let's add all together how many birds? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, so altogether there are 4 birds. Well done, kids. Okay, so kids, we have an orange here. Let's find out how many oranges we have here. Two, three. So here we have three oranges in this group. And what about the another group? One, two. There are two oranges in another group. So now what we need to do is we need to put these oranges together and add them. Okay, so now let's find out all together how many oranges we have here. So you need to count all the oranges. Come on, count all the oranges. One, two, three, four, five. So all together, how many oranges we have? Five oranges. Well done, kids. Great job. You all are super smart. Thank you, children. You all did a great job. See you next time. Bye.